Alright guys, so it's 9:40 in Miami, and today I'm essentially going to show you guys how to actually scale your coaching business past 100K a month going into 2024. So without further ado, let's jump into this, right? So as you guys can see, I have nothing on here. That's because we're going to be going over to FigJam, okay? So you go ahead and move my head. Maybe take a screenshot of this, although it's not the entire thing. There you go, take a screenshot. That's basically it. Click off the video. Nah, I'm kidding. But basically, I'm just gonna be covering this real quick. It's gonna take no longer than 5 minutes. Honestly, if you don't watch the entire video through, then I don't know, your attention span is just terrible. But let's get into it, right? So first of all, we have the traffic engine. So this is the entire converting funnel, essentially summed into one. Okay, so we have our attention generating assets. So we have short form content, paid ads, and then we have attention generating sales assets on Twitter, Facebook groups, wherever it may be. Okay. These essentially make people raise their hands and make it known that, hey, I'm engaging with you. I want whatever, you're trying to sell me, right? Or not whatever you're trying to sell me, but, whatever asset you're essentially offering us, right? Then obviously, all this attention, it gets funneled to a lead magnet, okay? So, basically, take them to an opt-in page where you have to give them, or they have to give you, their full name, their email, and their phone number to actually receive the asset. But the trick is, obviously, you don't give them the asset. You just put them in your email list and your SMS list. Then you go ahead and send them to a thank you page with a call to action to join the Facebook group to actually claim the asset itself. Sorry, somebody just texted me. But like I said earlier, email and SMS automations with more call to actions to join the Facebook group, so they're getting bombarded with join the Facebook group. So it's inevitable they'll join, especially if there's free value involved, right? Then once they press request to join the Facebook group, they're gonna get asked qualifying questions. Once you're let in the group, you want to wait 15 to 30 minutes for the setter to actually go ahead and start a conversation, and eventually convert, book into a meeting. But obviously, if they don't book right away, then that's cool, right? Because eventually, they're just nurtured with so much free value. On average, it takes about 7 hours for somebody to buy from you, and then yeah, eventually they'll book a call, and if it seems right to them and they're qualified, then and they're nurtured, then they'll definitely buy, 100%. Okay. Now, in terms of the structure, this is the structure that I run. Okay. So first of all is your front end offer. So this is like the cheaper offer. So, anywhere from 3 to 5K for your services, right? Monthly retainer usually, and this includes information and one-on-one calls. Okay. Then we have the back end offer, which is typically a one-time payment, but you could also pay it over time. And it's essentially basically a mastermind with 24-hour access to you. Okay. Um, then we have the content team. So now, in terms of the content team and your team in general, right? So it consists of obviously three parts. Okay, so you have content, acquisition, and delivery, right? Um, Now, in terms of content, we have your editors, so your short form editors, your long form editors. Then you have your social media manager who posts everything for you, writes out captions for you, writes out two steps, schedules everything. Okay, all that is handled for you. Then we have your media buyer who runs your ads for you and just essentially automizes your paid ad campaigns for you, so you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is record. Okay. Um, and follow the script, obviously. Then we have your acquisition team. So these are the people that are actually going to be converting um your audience into revenue. So we have obviously your community setters and your Instagram setters. Then we have your triage setters who are obviously commission based. They just call the leads as soon as they opt in, and then they book them on meetings. If not, then they'll continue to get nurtured, so that's fine. Then we have your sales reps, which obviously you want to pull yourself out of sales eventually because you don't want to be doing all that. And then yeah, right. And then in terms of delivery, all you really need, depending on your offer, obviously, but if it's obviously a typical information plus one-on-one calls, a client success manager. Okay, so somebody that'll hop on these one-on-one calls for you. Obviously, follow the one-on-one call framework, and obviously keep your clients happy, right? Now, obviously, what I do recommend in terms of delivery is that once a week you hop on a really, really big group call with all your clients at once, and then you just do a Q&A for 1 to 2 hours, however long that may take. But that's only once out of the week, okay? And then from there, essentially they just get passed on to your client success manager, who handles, the one-on-one calls, so you don't have to waste your time doing that. Okay, so in terms of, the traffic engine structure and then team structures, that's basically it, right? In about, not under 5 minutes, but 6 minutes. Okay, I did promise it was gonna be under 5 minutes, but ended up being six. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Obviously, if you did gain any value from it, and you want to learn more, then the link is in my description. You can book a call. We could talk more about how we can actually implement all of this within your business, your coaching business. And yeah, without further ado, I really appreciate you guys for watching this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.